Now, you may remember in August we heard from Richard Shrubsall, whose father died before he was born. Sergeant Leonard Shrubsall was shot down in a World War II bomber in 1943, leaving behind a pregnant wife. His son Richard, who now lives in Sittingbourne, has come a step closer to laying his father to rest after the plane was recovered from a lake in the Netherlands. Well, military experts are now trying to identify the remains of 7 RAF crewmen on board. Our special correspondent Colin Campbell has our story update.
He was a Kent airman on a World War II bomber that went missing in action 77 years ago. Before his death, Sergeant Leonard Shrubsall wrote these words to his pregnant wife Beatrice, who was at home in Sittingbourne.
Darling, I pray you will be safe always, and I know that our baby will be a credit to us both.
This is who he was writing about, the son he never met. 77-year-old Richard Shrubsall, still in Sittingbourne, recently informed his father's remains have at last, it seems, been recovered.
I now feel that I had a father. Before I didn't.
The Dutch salvage operation has taken 5 weeks. Among the items recovered, the bomber's 4 engines, its landing gear, fuselage, but most importantly, human remains, believed to be the 7 airmen, now being examined by Dutch military experts.
If they bring up the human remains, they put it in a shelter to bring it later on to a military place for identification.
It was a short Stirling bomber similar to this they were on board. They'd taken off from Downham Market in Norfolk, but as they flew home after a bombing raid on Berlin, they were shot down, crash landing into a lake near Amsterdam. Beatrice Shrubsall received this telegram informing her of Leonard's death, followed by a letter from King George VI. But she never knew how or where he died.
I feel sorry that his mum died. Well, most of the family that knew him all passed away, but if it had been found 10 years ago, there would still be some of them alive.
Subject to formal identification, it will be a very proud son who says the final goodbye to Sergeant Leonard Shrubsall at a laying to rest ceremony to be held in the Netherlands sometime next year. Colin Campbell, BBC South East Today, Sittingbourne.